about the garbage audio. I'll switch it over here in a bit. So we're continuing our Hurricane Idalia coverage live in the Radar Omega app and here on YouTube.
Slight left on Northwest 30th Avenue.
I'm heading out to do a kind of a pre-show, if you will. We're going to check out conditions. Tropical storm conditions may begin before too long, but it's really calm out. It's kind of eerie. There's like no wind. It's warm. It's actually a very nice evening out, but that's going to change here in just a few hours. But I'm in Chiefland, Florida right now, heading down towards Cedar Key. Go check out these areas that we deployed these cameras today. I'll be live for a couple of hours, and then we'll probably carry on with a separate live stream a few hours after we end this one. Take a short break tonight for some resting, and then be back live for the main event bright and early in the morning. Understand, folks, that these areas around here are just not good for streaming. AT&T is almost non-existent out here, so that leaves us with Verizon and T-Mobile, which is not the best out here. That was weird. But Starlink's kind of picking up the slack a little bit, but that doesn't help when we're under a tree or anything. I appreciate you all joining me. Try to make this the best live stream out here. We've got a couple of things going on. Evan has our moderator has a camera. He's south of the Tampa area, not too far. He's got a couple of cameras going. I'll see if I can pull those. I don't know if they're going to be much good at night, but tomorrow they may be a little bit better. So we've got the ability to check on conditions in other parts of Florida here as well. So that's south of the Tampa area. Much like we did with hurricane or tropical storm. What the hell was that? Tropical storm Hillary. Keeping an eye on all of these sources tonight. What was that? Tropical storm Hillary. Not expecting area. So need to be mindful of all this. And I just want to remind everyone also, I can't really view the chat very well because of these dead zones, so I'm not really able to interact as much as I normally would like to. I also can't see the chat at night. It really hurts my eyes. So I do apologize, but we have a full staff of moderators here working to answer questions to the best of their ability as well. And a big thank you to them because they're pretty much working nonstop for this coverage as well. So we're making our way down towards Cedar Key. Here's a radar look at Hurricane Idalia. I keep wanting to call it Ida. But here's a radar loop. This is Radar Omega. And folks, this thing has an eye. It's a nice little eye. And satellite is also showing it. IR satellite is showing the pinhole. Little pinhole eye. But MRMS radar loop is also starting to pick up on it fairly well. It's actually been there all day, but it's really starting to pick up on it now. So it's churning away, and I can't really give a whole lot of forecast information during the stream because, folks, otherwise I'm a broken record.
Warning for Lewis and Clark County in Montana.
So I'm trying to limit how much forecast info I give because it's tough to do it for a generalized area. So please check with your local sources and nhc.noaa.gov, the National Hurricane Center. What I will tell you is that it's currently a Category 2 storm. Wind speeds are 110 miles per hour. It's forecast by 2 a.m. to be a Category 3 storm, major hurricane with winds of 115 miles per hour, max gusts to 140 miles per hour. Currently, Idalia is located approximately 27.4 north degrees, negative 84.6 west degrees. Pressure's down to 960 millibars. should landfall Wednesday morning somewhere in the Big Bend. We're not 100% certain on that. We're trying to nail it down still. To do these hurricane coverages, so thank you everyone for showing your appreciation tonight. We've seen a lot of it. It's definitely means a lot. But I'm warning everybody. This is not like a threat. This is a serious warning. The National Weather Service Tallahassee has put out messages. This is an unprecedented event. To take action now. Local emergency managers are being urged by the government to advise everyone to seek shelter to seek evacuation plans immediately. If you're in an evacuation zone or you feel like you may be inundated with storm surge, you need to take action now. You need to take this action immediately. I try to not say words like this because it instills panic. I've done this 2 other times this year. And those were both for EF4 tornadoes that devastated parts of Mississippi. So please take my word of recommendation. If you're thinking about evacuating and you're in one of those zones, but you just haven't yet, I'm very serious. You need to do it now. You're out of time. You are 100% out of time. You need to do it right now. Get your stuff, get it in your car, get out. Now, this is very serious, folks. 15 feet of storm surge possible in the Big Bend. This is a big deal. Please tell your family and friends. This is the real deal here. Category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter. This is a big deal.
US 19 South, US 98 South. Continue on US 19 South for 7 miles.
Thanks to you super chatters. I physically can't read the screen. It's burning my eyes right now to read it. It's really tough to read at night, so I can't. And one of them was Debbie. Thank you, everybody else. I do check those at the end of the stream. I get a summary of them, so thank you, folks. I will see them. It just takes me a little while. If you are new here, though, visit seethestorm.net. There's ways to support the channel, learn more, and download our partner application, Radar Omega. We've got several remote cameras placed, like this one that we placed in there. How about the Horseshoe Beach one? We'll pull that one up. Look at that. So storm surge is going to inundate that little shelter there. These are Project Mesoport remote cameras. You're going to need a monthly subscription to access them. That's just because, folks, it takes a lot of infrastructure, time, money, logistics to pull that project off. Even the $4.99 per month subscription will get you in there. But we'll check in on those cameras periodically tonight if anything crazy happens. So thanks for supporting us with the app as well. getting a lawn chair out. No joke. I mean, I can sit out here, just sit. It's beautiful out. That's going to change here pretty soon.
Additional details, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Tuesday, the stage was 4.9 feet. The bankful stage is 10 feet. Forecast, the river will fall to 3.9 feet just after midnight tonight.
Alright, so last stretch here is Cedar Key.
Tomorrow evening. It will fall to 3.1 feet early Sunday afternoon and rise again. Flood stage is 10 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 10 feet on August 17th, 2021. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 660, effective until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday. This watch includes the following counties in Florida: Citrus, Hernando, Levy, Marion, and Sumter, in coastal waters from Tarpon Springs to Swanee River out 20 nautical miles. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of...
Yeah, I probably should mention we do have a tornado watch in effect as well, so we could get some tornadoes with these outer bands.
Weather may not be imminent. Persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings.
Pretty common with tropical systems,
For
though.
weather radio, commercial radio, and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, Tornado Watch number 660 has been issued from 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight 84.8 west. About 185 miles, 297 kilometers west of Fort Myers, Florida. About 192 miles, 310 kilometers southwest of Tampa, Florida. Idalia is moving toward the north near 16 miles an hour, 26 kilometers per hour. A northward to north-northeastward motion is expected through tonight, with Idalia center forecast to reach the Big Bend coast of Florida on Wednesday morning. After landfall, the center of Idalia is forecast to turn toward the northeast and east, moving nearer along the coasts of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina late Wednesday and Thursday. Data from an Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that maximum sustained winds have increased to near 100 miles an hour, 155 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Additional strengthening is forecast, and Idalia is expected to become a major hurricane tonight before it reaches the Big Bend coast of Florida. Idalia is likely to still be a hurricane while moving across southern Georgia, and possibly when it reaches the coast of Georgia or southern South Carolina on Wednesday. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 25 miles, 35 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 160 miles, 260 kilometers. The minimum central pressure based on reconnaissance data is 972 millibars, 28.71 inches.
That's old data.
These are the 10 p.m. observations.
That's old data.
Area.
It's down to 960 now. I don't know why that's got old data. Weird. That was the last advisory. Enjoy this relaxing period here while it lasts. It's going to get crazy here in a couple of hours. Fairly large storm, too. Anybody with meteorology background understands just how nuts this looks. This is an incredible transformation from what it was earlier. Should probably screen translate. Just look at that. See that small eye forming there in the center. this thing's cranking up. It's seeing some signs that this thing is going to intensify very, very quickly. I mean, it already is. Category 3 at the next outlook, or the next advisory. It almost has to be. I wonder if they'll do an intermediate. I don't know if they're doing intermediate advisories on this or not. I would assume they would because it's within radar range. Usually to do those intermediate advisories, it needs to be within radar range. That's usually their kind of criteria. Some pretty deep convection wrapping around the north side of the high wall now. Cedar Key. This is the camera that you saw us place live on stream earlier. You can view this in the Radar Mega app. Not seeing really any impacts as of yet. Keeping a close eye on that though. But having these remote cameras allows us to get a glimpse at what's going on where it's not safe to be. Example, Cedar Key. We can go down there now. It's safe now. We're not getting surge, but in a couple hours it will not be. A lot of fuel stations. Is this one open? Yeah, most of these fuel stations are open. They have gas, which is surprising. Usually they don't. These things are coming. it's kind of tough to get in and out of these places out here.
I've got a pretty good view right now if you want to show that.
Because the road network out here is kind of trash. Alright, I just pulled it. I don't know how long it actually takes the YouTube delay is, but I hit the button. Alright, we'll pull up Evan's camera down there, south of the Tampa area. I should have set this so I could make his camera bigger, but it looks like he's got some nice lighting going on there. I don't have a way to expand him, unfortunately. I had to do a bit of a left crop.
Yep, it's good. Got some landing.
Alright, it should stay up for a couple of minutes. Go ahead and continue with his camera on screen there, get a couple of views of what's going on. Something different to look at, right? Yeah, he had some good lightning on there a minute ago. Probably get some more. He's, like I said, he's down there south of the Tampa area. Tampa could still see some surge, and it looks like all the way down toward Bradenton and honestly toward Northport, there's some convection coming in on these outer bands. All this right here will be lightning producing. I guess the causeway, maybe? I don't know. Going over the bridge out here to Cedar Key. See a whole lot of signs of life. I mean, we're not too far in, but I hope that these folks are indeed evacuated. I know that they were supposed to be. There were signs up earlier saying, you know, evacuate, hurricane, all that. They had those portable signs up, so they got the word out. So I truly hope that these people did leave, because this is not a safe place to be during storm surge at all. No, not at all. Are picking up. I forgot to switch. Let me switch the audio over to the better mic. I forgot to do that. Let me move this up. Should be on the better mic now. keep dropping this darn thing. The Marathon gas station's closed, boarded up, sandbagged. It's good to see. I'm going to go ahead and bring us full screen here. Well, no, never mind. There's really nothing happening.
Turn right onto 6th Street, then you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
Thanks. Cool. Is it on one more? Oh, no. Again, this little town is kind of a dead zone, so it's going to be tough for me to get much information out of the chat. Looks like most of these like condo-looking houses are gone. Looks like people got out, which is good. Check out the palm trees starting to sway around on the rear camera. The marina. Oh yeah, we've got really gusty winds starting to happen now. Look at the water, it's already pretty high. Go take a look. Suppose we can go take a look. Wait and make sure this switches over. Wait and make sure this switches over. Oh wow, it's hot out. Oh wow, it's hot out. Gonna go ahead and start preparing the rain gear. water's starting to get really intense. Give me a minute. We'll go stick our nose out there again. Try to get some light on the water. I'm gonna get my coat and I'll take you back out there. Let me get this second encoder booted up. Hi.
A quick question.
Yes.
Do you think this thing's gonna move to the left, more towards Apalachicola?
I'm to be
What's
honest,
your theory?
we don't have a clue, man.
Okay. What it's gonna be?
This very try to get a wind measurement. It's spinning good. Sorry about that, folks. I was talking to the somebody from the fire department showed up asking how bad it was going to be, and I wanted to give them an honest answer of it's going to be bad. We turn on my wind speed with the cyclone port. We're getting gust. Are we really getting gust to 66, or is that from me driving? No. We've got sustained winds, folks, in the Radar Omega cyclone port display here of 33.8 sustained. 33.8 miles per hour sustained. And it ain't going to get any better. And, it's hard to update right now because that's on a that's on AT&T, and AT&T sucks out here. Let me refresh this locally. Alright, folks, it's going to be a minute. Back to the car camera. I can't get anything to load in here, unfortunately. Having some network issues in the car. Surprise, surprise. Try pulling this on my phone. Current wind speed 29. Yeah, we're getting pretty respectable tropical depression sustained winds. Go back out of the car one more time, and we'll move along. Surge camera is right over there. In fact, if you're watching the surge camera on Radar Omega, there's a good possibility you can actually see me standing over here on it. It's on that palm. It's on that palm tree right there. New brake. Hold on, we gotta get back to the car. This is urgent information, everybody. National Weather Service now expects Idalia. National Weather Service now expects Idalia to be a dangerous Category 4 storm. Stand by for that. Stand by for that. All right, folks. Hold on. I just received word the National Weather Service Hurricane Center expects this to be a Category 4 storm. Is that a misprint? Is anybody able to verify the upgrade to expecting Category 4? I was given an unverified report, so I'll double check that.
LSR from 3 miles southeast of Bosman Hot Spring in Gallatin County, Montana. Thunderstorm wind gust magnitude measured 61 miles per hour. Reported by Messonnier. Additional information. Measured via an ambient weather.
It's confirmed. They just tweeted it. Yep.
Okay, is this like an intermediate advisory they did or something? Yep, there's the tweet.
Just says advisory 14, so I think it was the 11 p.m. one. They just did a little early.
All right, Hurricane Idalia is now expected to be a Category 4 storm. We've got the 11 o'clock advisory here. Let's stand by for a moment. Maybe that'll load. It's a little bit, they're slow. All right, I'm working on getting this information, folks, here as soon as possible. Please stand by. Yep, there it is right there. Radar Omega just refreshed it prior to the NHC website. That's interesting. There we go. 11, or what the fudge? No, I still can't get... Yeah, NHC website is just being super slow. But yeah, 8 a.m., 130 mile per hour sustained winds, gust to 160. Expecting a landfall in Appalachia Bay up there. Wind speed predicted 130 mile per hour sustained with gusts to 160 mile per hour sustained. Moving northeast, expected to landfall near Perry. Jesus. Interesting. Are we still... I think we're... Yeah, we're currently at Category 2 with 110 mile per hour sustained winds, maximum wind gusts to 125 miles per hour. Storm motion is north. Locations currently at 27.7 north degrees, negative 84.5 west degrees. Pressure is now plummeted to 958 millibars. We're down from 960. Earlier was 977. So we're down to 958 millibars. Let me get the car shut up, and we'll think about activating a plan. If you folks are in the path of this or in an evacuation zone, now's the time to get out right away.
Gallatin County in Montana.
Alright, let's continue. Let's go get the lay of the land. I don't feel like staring at that for the rest of the night. That's kind of lame. But let's go get the lay of the land. Let's see what things are looking like. The fire chief said there's about 100 people left on the out here, he believes. That was the fire chief there of the fire department that talked to me for a little while. Looks like everything's pretty well shuttered up. Lots of boarded up windows here. That's good to see. Our remote camera, you may recognize this view from earlier, is back there behind that playground equipment.
North-northeast motion is expected for tonight, with Idalia center forecast to reach the big mid-coast of Florida on Wednesday morning. After landfall, the center of Idalia is forecast to turn toward the northeast and east, moving nearer along the coasts of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina late Wednesday and Thursday. Data from an Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that maximum sustained winds have increased to near 100 miles an hour, 155 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Additional strengthening is forecast, and Idalia is expected to become a
Look at all this stuff boarded up.
before it reaches the big mid-coast of Florida.
That's good to see, though. That means people are preparing.
A hurricane while moving across southern Georgia, and possibly when it reaches the coast of Georgia or southern South Carolina on Wednesday. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 25 miles, 35 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 160 miles, 260 kilometers. The minimum central pressure based on reconnaissance data is 972 millibars, 28.71 inches. These are the 10 p.m. observations for the local area on Tuesday, August 29th. At Brooksville, it was cloudy. The temperature was 79 degrees, the dew point 74, and the relative humidity.
I'm just trying to see what everything's like, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of signs of life. Lots of vehicles left, but not a lot of people. Lots of boarded up windows, though. That's good. That's a good sign. Means people probably left. Water is really coming in, though. Yeah, if you live on Cedar Key, or if you know anybody that lives out here, they need to leave. They need to leave. This is not ideal. Not a good situation. Looks like most of the people have, like I said, all these condos are pretty well boarded up. I don't see cars in the parking lots of them. How do I get out of here? I can go over to the left. Kind of a little maze to go through out here almost. Just a reminder, everybody, just because I'm out here doesn't mean it's safe to be out here, right? We're media. We're trying to provide information that's necessary. And, guys, we can't, this ain't good. Those guys back there need some reflective clothing on. They're going to get run the hell over. What the hell are you guys doing? Oh, it's a raccoon.
Far from 4 miles east-southeast of Belgrade in Gallatin County, Montana. Thunderstorm wind gust magnitude measured 63 miles per hour. Reported by Messina. Additional information, measured by an ambient weather site.
But, folks, just because I'm out here doesn't mean it's going to be safe to be out here later. Like, right? We know what we're doing out here. We're not going to stay out. For some reason, there's a big misconception going on that I'm going to be riding this hurricane out on Cedar Key. No, that's literally suicide. I'm dead serious. If you want to kill yourself, that's how you would do it. No, we don't have storm surge right now. It's safe to be out here. I'm trying to document what's going on here and get a lay of the land. Now, I never once intended to give anybody the impression that I was staying out here. Kind of half tempted to go and, like, talk to this cop and see what the hell he knows. So honestly, the public safety is usually the best source of who's leaving, who's not. It's always good. That's why it was nice to talk to the fire chief. Gave some insight. Made mention of some high spots in town in Cedar Key here that might actually be okay. And understand, folks, that a lot of these people, they don't evacuate. This is their home, right? So we can't be hard on these people for not evacuating. That sign says this is a stop sign. Yes, it does. So let's try to be kind of understanding. When you're told to leave your home, you got to put yourself in these guys' shoes. I totally understand why they don't want to leave. But I believe that emotions are probably kind of getting in their way a little bit, so to speak, to make a rash decision, or a smart decision, if that makes sense. There's people home there. This is a higher spot, though, so these people might be okay. Here's the community center. So this is what the fire chief was telling me about. So this is like this is the high spot. Said it was like 100 feet. Yeah, that's where they got the fire department equipment. So yeah, this is the high spot in the community, I guess. So this is where they've parked whatever they think they're going to need for response. When this is all over with. So yeah, that area there will probably be okay, but it's probably going to become somewhat of an island. But yeah, please understand, everyone, that these folks don't want to leave. It's not because they're stupid or dumb or anything. I don't want to see those comments anymore. It's just because they don't want to leave their home. It's their home, right? So, there's a reason, and I understand they don't want to leave their home, but I think that we need to continue to respectfully encourage folks to leave Cedar Key. But at the end of the day, if they don't, I don't really fault them. I will say that, yeah, they made a bad decision not leaving, but I understand why they make that decision. I mean, if somebody basically knocked on your door and said you need to leave for your own safety, you probably would be a little hesitant as well. I know I would. And that's essentially what's happening here. Evacuation orders. But these are very reasonable evacuation orders, folks. There's a reason for them. And it's definitely a good reason. You need to get out. I think I've driven through this intersection like 5 times now. I'm really just trying to get out. Really just trying to leave. Make a left and then a left. Yep, driven through here 10 times already. Make a left. Another left. Right. Should have turned the other way. But yeah, it's good though to make our presence known out here, folks. Honestly, us driving around sometimes could prompt somebody to leave. I was told by a resident during Hurricane Ian that us driving around was the reason they left. That I guess they saw the stream and realized that this is not good, and they needed to leave. So us having a presence with a marked vehicle like this sometimes is good. Just driving around these streets for a while, seeing what everything's like. A bunch of golf carts. Everybody down here seems to own a golf cart. Should I turn right? Yes. I'd be worried though if I was staying here about things like trees blocking the only way out of town, which is only one way in and out. We're talking major winds, folks. It's not going to be Category 4 intensity winds here. Understand that. But it doesn't need to be Category 4 here to cause problems. Yeah, we'll probably head back to regular land, if you will. Really need a golf cart around here to fit in. A lot of really narrow streets too. It's going to be hard to get resources down here. But it looks like all these people up here on this hill are staying, which, you know, I guess I could reason with the folks up here, because we are on significantly higher ground right here. This should be the main road. Winds are definitely picking up, but we're not really at tropical storm force up here yet. The bridge. Tornado watch is in effect. I keep forgetting to mention that. Check out this radar loop. Wow. Omega app as well. It's going to be a little while before stuff starts getting crazy up here. can't get fuel up here at this marathon, just top off. Gotta keep the tank as full as possible. Welcome new subscribers, channel members, super chatters. If you're new here, be sure to visit seethestorm.net, find our social media, live stream storms all the time. Going to be doing kind of split coverage. We'll be live for a while yet, but because it's late at night and there's not a whole lot happening, we'll probably limit the coverage tonight and then get ready to focus on tomorrow morning very early here with a Category 4 impacting Florida. So I just want to do this kind of pre-event here, if you will. We're going to go drive around and see what we can find. See how everybody's reacting out here, you know. This storm's moving really quick for a hurricane. This gas station, yeah, it looks like it's got fuel. I just passed it. Oh no, this one might be bagged up, I'm not sure. That's not a big deal, because there's plenty of places we can go. We might lose signal under the gas canopy, I don't know. Yeah, they're out of 87 octane. That's fine, we'll get it somewhere else. I don't want to spend $5 a gallon for the other stuff. Hold on, I'm looking at something real quick. Take a look at radar while I investigate this.
Strengthening is forecast, and Idalia is expected to become a major hurricane tonight before it reaches the Big Bend coast of Florida. Idalia is likely to still be a hurricane while moving across southern Georgia, and possibly when it reaches the coast of Georgia or southern South Carolina on Wednesday. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 25 miles through
Yeah, to get anywhere, we've got to go back up to Chiefland. Alright, well, I'm going to make my way back inland. I'm going to keep streaming for at least another hour here. But I'm going to make my way back inland. See, folks, the thing is here, I'll be honest with you, I could sit out here and live stream this light rain shower that we have here for the next 4 or 5 hours. And we could probably have a good time, but I have to think about my well-being as well. So I'm going to need to get a little bit of rest before tomorrow's potentially like 24-hour long stream, you know. So the way that this thing's tracking, it almost looks like it could be a little bit west of track, unless that's just like an oscillation or a wobble, but looks like it might even be a little bit farther west of track now. I think that might just be an eye wall or an eye wobble though. So that would give us a little bit of extra time. In the morning. So we'll go see how things are deteriorating here. Conditions are just going to go downhill rapidly from here on out. Coverage continues, folks, and remember, we do stream all sorts of severe weather, so if you are new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to join us tomorrow, but we're going to continue tonight as we move inland. Cedar Key is starting to experience those borderline tropical storm conditions. Getting there. Getting there. But conditions are going to deteriorate here even on our drive into the more interior parts of Florida. Tornado watch is in effect also. Joining in, everybody, though. Hopefully we can use this opportunity to kind of spread the word. Dangerous storm. If it is a Category 4 at landfall as predicted, that could cause significant problems. Tallahassee down to Perry. Everybody remains safe during this storm. There's been a lot of people that haven't taken action, but to be fair, there's a lot of people that have. trying to make a plan. I don't know. You know, we can't really nail down an exact landfall spot quite yet. I mean, this thing could still wobble itself to the east. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. We do have these Project Mesovort cameras up, though, if you're in the Radar Omega app. This one down here in Cedar Key. This might take a minute to load. Be a little patient here. Slow connection in the car. There it is. Those lights back there in the left, that parking lot, that's where we were parked. Also got Horseshoe Beach. Again, takes a minute to load here in the car. That's going to get flooded easily. There are several others as well up the coast. Be a big deal, folks. Try not to overhype it, but understand this can be a pretty big deal. This is a really impressive storm, folks. Just the fact, especially where it's going to potentially landfall. Very infrequent area to see these hurricanes in the Big Bend region. The reason that I'm heading inland is because I'm going to take the time to refuel and get a small period of rest before we have to go 100% at this very early in the morning. The center of the eye, about 100 miles west of the coastline. This has been a good event for documentation because earlier today, I'm sure a lot of you watched as we were deploying a lot of these remote cameras. So it's kind of a good opportunity to be able to show the entire process of how this works. I'll try to do that for all of these storms. Folks, this thing is a Category 2 storm right now. It's going to be a Category 3 in the next advisory. It has to be. I mean, it's just on the line. So it'll probably be a Category 3 at the next advisory and then a 4 just prior to landfall. Google Maps is screwing me over again. Yep, we want to turn left. central part of Florida. Not a lot out here, so I'm sure they're relatively empty most of the time. But still, I think for the most part, maybe these people are heeding the precautions. I hope so. Joining in, especially this late at night. That's good because it helps raise awareness for what's going on. Getting that bad of conditions out here. Yeah, the time will come. This thing's moving north-ish right now. These outer bands that are sweeping over the area will get stronger as the night goes on. As the center of circulation gets closer, we'll have more intense bands. very interesting storm. That eye is small and it looks very intense. Look at the looping radar Omega again. Be cautious, folks. Like, can't stress enough how important it is to be prepared for this thing and take some sort of action. So they've got this thing landfalling at 8 a.m. and obviously the effects are going to occur prior to 8 a.m. I had to figure out a good time to start streaming again in the morning. Basically what it comes down to is I need to figure out what time I need to leave and make sure that we're up there in time for this. Basically just go right to Perry. Perry earlier, so I paid attention. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention, but I did pay some attention, so I remember the layout of the town a little bit. I mean, if we ended up catching this literally in Perry, it wouldn't really be a bad thing. Perry's a little bit inland, about 13 miles inland, so probably wouldn't get the Category 4 conditions there. Maybe high 2 or low 3 by the time it's there, but they'll still be pretty bad. A lot of boards on windows coming through this area too, which is good. Haven't seen much traffic, and like I mentioned a little bit ago, there's probably not much traffic out here to begin with. But not really seeing much traffic at all still. Sometimes it'll be really busy even this time of day ahead of these storms. I mean, hell, look at this. We've got the gas station. You can still get gas. I mean, that's saying something. That's really odd. Usually you can't get gas because it's sold out. Circle K is all boarded up. Where's the entrance? Oh, shoot, did I have to turn? Yeah, Circle K is all boarded up. Wow. Yeah, they're not messing around. The Pizza Hut. Is the Pizza Hut open? No freaking way. But I'm going to stop and get fuel. We may lose service under the gas canopy. I don't know. Okay, just kidding. This one is, the pumps are not. The pumps are on, but they're like, it says it's the card terminal's not good. They're screwed up. There is a couple that I know are confirmed open that I passed coming down that we can stop at. I just wanted to stop there for convenience. Kind of a nice little town. There's no freaking way. Is McDonald's open? Are you kidding me? There's no freaking way. No. You gotta be kidding me. I'm freaking stopping. No, they're closed. They just look like they're open. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, once again, it's another convenience thing, It's like, it's here, it's open, take the opportunity. That's the thing when you're out here documenting hurricanes, you've got to take the opportunities. What's this guy flagging me down for? Howdy. Are you open? Oh, no shit. Just pull right up? Yep. Alright. Right here. Alright, I will. Right here. Yep. Oh shit, we're like VIPs. Is this like VIP treatment or something, or what? No. I was actually surprised
This is
you.
the headset died.
Well, I was surprised that you guys were open. I'm like, well, if you're open, I'm taking the opportunity because nobody's going to be open after now.
Oh, yeah, this is your last chance to get food.
Yeah.
Well, you're a storm chaser. How's everything looking?
Well, you're inland far enough. You'll be okay, with water. But I mean, it's going to be Category 4 probably at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It'll probably be up there by Perry.
So it's going to be bad here.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
it depends. It depends on how it
Where's it
reacts
hit?
over
Where's it
land.
going to hit most? The most bend part before?
yeah, probably up there in and around Perry.
It depends on how it's going to react to landfall too, depending whether it goes down or up.
Yeah, so like Cedar Key is going to get screwed pretty hard. But I mean, you're inland
Probably
far,
already flooded.
close to it. The water is coming right up to the wall.
All right, go ahead and grab the order real quick.
So,
We'll continue talking about everything after.
What do you want to get?
just want to do like a 6-piece nugget, a large fry, and a large Coke. That's easy enough.
You want any nuggets?
What's that?
No sauce.
No sauce.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
All right.
How did you become a storm chaser?
Just started doing it. I've been doing this quite a while.
Or you started, so you do it on your own?
For the most part. Yeah, we've got partnerships, but for the most part, I'm independent.
Right.
But yeah, you're in the right spot if you want to see some weather over the next day. I mean,
You said
it's,
what? We're in a great spot.
yeah, if you want to, see a hurricane, I mean, you're getting about as close as it's going to get.
I've been closer
Yeah? How much?
in the eye.
Where? Which one?
I'm not sure what the name was, but it was when it took out down south toward Tampa and all those areas.
Recently?
About 2 years ago or so.
Wasn't last year,
St.
was it?
Pete and everything. Took out St. Pete.
Oh, yeah, I'm drawing a blank on the name too, but I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
What ones have you chased?
several. I mean, we were down here for.
What's the worst one you chased?
I think Ian last year was probably one of the worst.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad one.
Well, and it just because, not necessarily the impacts, but the fact that nobody thought it was going to hit Fort Myers, and it just hit them, and
Fort
nobody
Myers
was
got
evacuated.
destroyed.
Right, so nobody was really
All the
expecting it.
patterns- All the patterns it showed didn't show any deviance of hitting that portion.
So when do
Right.
you think it's going to start getting worse around here?
Probably about 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. I'd give it about between 2.5 and 4 hours.
So what is it? Is it still going to curve inwards?
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. I mean, I thought it was, but now it's almost wobbling back west a little bit. So,
Well, that's a good thing. We wanted to do that.
yeah, I mean, 3-4 miles out there can mean a lot out here. Just, I mean, it's a relatively
2
small
mile
storm.
change out there could be 6+ miles here.
Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely get tropical storm Category 1 type winds. I don't know, but beyond that, there's going to be a question.
You never know, that bitch could just come right back in.
It could curve back in, and if it makes landfall, it could come straight down. It could go up. It could go straight across.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pay honestly, I'd make sure you have something to wake you up tonight if it does. I wouldn't let my guard down here.
I'm not too worried.
Yeah,
I
just be
didn't even know about
careful.
it until yesterday.
Well, it's been tracked for quite some
Well, I
time.
don't have cable.
Well-
It's been
I mean, I have
tracked,
my
but this
phone,
is the
but I
problem.
can't see
It was
it.
bouncing between just a tropical
Did you see
storm
what it
to
did?
hurricane to tropical storm, and they didn't know what it was going to do. And it grabbed its speed. It got up.
Right. Yeah, it was kind of looked like a bit of a dud early on, and then
It bloomed.
yeah, over the past 12 hours too. It's gone from nothing to
It found hot water.
yeah.
This year's temperatures of the hot water are very high and very deep.
And
Yeah.
storms need a hot water surface to gain power.
Yeah, well, especially the depth of it too, because it works all that up. So I mean, that's a big,
Out in the news how the depth of the water is very,
Yeah.
very warm.
that's a big part of it. I mean, it's
You ready
way
for a
above average.
Crazy ride? Are you going to try getting into the eye?
I don't know if you even can. I mean, it's all wooded up there, but we'll probably go up to Perry,
You'll
and
probably get close enough to it.
yeah, we'll probably go up there and maybe around 4 or 5
How
or
close have you
6.
been to a storm?
I was right in them. Just drive right in there.
Right into it?
Yeah, I mean, if we could get in the eye on this one, I'd try, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to.
Has it ever been real dangerous?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, shit flies all over the place. You just got to be smart where you park. I mean, honestly, somewhere out in the open is better.
Not more that with shit all around it.
Right. A lot of people like to shelter by buildings, but I don't because roofs blow off, and that's a problem.
That's what I was thinking. I said, everybody in a mobile home, they just come over here is ripping the top off everything like a sardine can.
Yeah, you're honestly just better off like find a highway and us sit in the middle of the road. I mean, if it gets that bad, it's.
I don't think it's gonna get that bad. I think what it was projected to go yesterday or the day before was more severe.
Well, you'll be okay here as long as you just pay attention. I mean, yeah, you're far enough inland, you don't have to worry about surge. I mean, you know, maybe some like.
Now, if it was a Cat 4 or Cat 5, yeah, then we have something to worry about because it has power to get.
Yeah, I don't.
It's projected to be a Cat 4.
Yeah, that'll be closer to the more. It's going to take it all night to get there. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's a 2 right now. It's a strong 2. It'll be a 3 here probably in an hour, but be careful, I guess. And
yeah, I've seen three storm chasers.
Yeah, everybody's.
I've seen from Chicago Midwest, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's here.
It's when they get to the Cat 5 category and the higher levels of it that they get scary because they have power and speed to just jump over completely. They'll jump over the state.
Well, yeah, we could be getting to that point. So.
No, we don't need another Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, I know it.
Destroyed everything. It was Cat 5.
Yeah.
It was the strongest one recorded.
Yep. Well, good luck, guys.
We haven't found another one that's strong yet, have we?
No, like Michael was close, but you know it's tough because it's a lot of it's not even just strength of the storm; it's angle it approaches at, and where it can push water.
I saw this scenario and all everything else.
Oh yeah, like some areas are more prone to it than others too, just with the way that the terrain is.
How it's created. So Cedar Key has water going against like the
yeah, like the marina parking lot and all that. It's water's all the way up to the top of the little retaining wall. I mean, it's maybe like 4 or 5 inches below there. Earlier today when we were out there, it was like 3 feet below it. So, I mean, it's actually pretty windy out there. It's probably between like 30 and 45 mile an hour winds sustained out there now. So
not bad.
No, it's getting there though.
It's going to be a good storm tonight. I'm actually surprised it didn't knock out our power earlier.
Oh, it's coming.
We
use YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, there's links on there. So, yeah.
Radar Omega?
Oh, it's a radar app, so we stream into that as well. But you can download that too if you want to kind of keep an eye on this. It
helps follow things and everything. It's a nice little trick.
Right. Well, be careful, guys.
You too, man. You're the one that's chasing it.
Yeah, well, you're here, so see ya.
Yeah, you got it there.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, that's the first time I've ever gotten like special treatment at a McDonald's. I can't believe these guys are open. They're nuts. I did not expect to get McDonald's at the night of a Category 4 hurricane traveling through. Damn it, did I miss my turn? Oh, we'll get gas up here quick. No, I won't. Yeah, I will. I thought I saw bags on the handles, and there's no bags. We'll stop. Wow, gonna get gas too? Man, this town's got it all. They are prepared. Or not, depends how you look at it. Okay. Fuel acquired. Fuel acquired. So that's cool. Didn't expect that either. There's a shit ton of cops here. I don't know what's going on. Probably one of the few places actually open. Back on track. This thing looks like it wobbled west of its track. The eye got smaller. This thing's probably going to stay on course now. Yeah, what a good group of guys at the McDonald's back there. Holy cow. Here to have my dinner, I guess. Then we'll try to make a plan for tomorrow. Probably, well, it's 12:24. Let me think. We'll probably be streaming as early as 5 a.m. That'd be my guess. Maybe even earlier. Thank you, Super Chatters and PayPal contributors and channel members. I apologize that I'm not able to acknowledge all you folks. It's just driving right now. I'll be honest with you, my eyes are very fatigued, and my eyes hurt badly, and it's just really hard to look at the chat at all. I see some coming in, but I can't even focus on them to read. I have pretty significant issues reading the text that small when it's dark out. My eyes really are strained. Have all of our super chats and all that after the stream. It usually comes about an hour after the stream, so I'll still be able to see all your messages and such, and I do go back and read them. And thank you for supporting the channel, being a part of our projects out here. Speaking, here's the Cedar Key remote camera. You can view that in the Radar Omega app. Idalia. What a storm. See that eye starting to clear back out, look a little more organized. Deep convection. An eye wall is really only, well, the actual, like, really strong winds is fairly small. It's really only in this field right here. Everything's going to start going downhill here over the next, well, from now through landfall. So here's my plan. If we hit a dead zone, I'll fill you back in, but here's my plan. This thing is coming in hot, right? So there's its position now. Here's its position at about 8 a.m. Eastern. So when that eye gets to about here, we need to be somewhere in here. So I'll probably take a short break, get back up at 3:30, get everything ready again, because it takes about an hour and a half to get ready for the stream with all the stuff that's got to get done. I would expect the live stream to start anywhere between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Anywhere in there, Eastern time, that is. That'll be the main event. Thank you to all of our moderators. Done a fantastic job, because this is a lot of work for them too. Remember, they have a life as well, you know, so you're giving up their time to help us out with the stream. I think I hate to do this, folks, with 4,000 people watching. I really hate to sign off, but I think I'm going to get off of here and call it a night or a morning. And I'll be back within just a few hours, guys. We're not going to be gone long. Just 3-4 hours we'll be back. This is going to be a big event, so please be safe if you're in the path. Thank you to our PayPal contributors via the website, channel members, super chatters. Please consider visiting our website, seethestorm.net, if you have not checked it out already. And, of course, download our partner application, Radar Omega. Follow my live location in there. I'm out, guys. I'm going to take a short break, and we'll get back at it. If you would like to go and rewatch some of the video of us deploying these remote cameras, I did stream a lot of that earlier today. So thank you again, everybody, and it means a lot to see so many people enjoying these streams. There's a pretty good team here that works really hard to put them on. So hope you all have a fantastic night. See you in a couple of hours.